Ms. Jackson.
Good morning.
And you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. This now makes 2. What happens on the next one?
I get the jail time, it become a felony.
Prison time. That's what you're looking at the next time for a pack of gum. You could be looking at many years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Not only that, from now on, you're looking at a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you plead to the offense, ma'am?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2. Please see the clerk. Thanks. Sure. Are you appointed on? Is he appointed?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right here is one of those moments that might sound routine in a courtroom, but it's actually huge when the judge says this charge will stay on the defendant's record forever. That's not just a warning, it's a lifelong legal consequence future employers, landlords, and even future judges can see it. And notice the judge's question, what happens on the next one? That's the system signaling that patience is running out. One more mistake, and this could escalate fast.
So Jones, what time does court start?
What was that, sir?
What time does court start?
It starts at, I believe, at 8:30, Your Honor. I deal with the mental MH
Try to get here on time.
I realize.
Not only that, this is now your second PR bond.
Yes, sir. I
If you
see.
fail to appear one more time, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? We don't continue to give PR bond after PR bond after PR bond after PR bond. We don't do that.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're charged with theft,
Yes, sir.
facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Absolutely.
On February 11th, 2025, at approximately 4:48 p.m., an officer met with the complainant, who is the supervisor for a roofing company. The complainant stated the defendant is a friend and had been working with the company for about a week. The complainant stated that on February 11th at 8 a.m., the defendant was supposed to be at a job but never showed. The complainant called the defendant, and the defendant stated he was at the hospital but would not give the complainant the location of where he was at currently. The defendant eventually met up with the complainant to give him the keys to the company vehicle, and the defendant's employment was terminated. The complainant pulled over and did an inventory search of the vehicle and noticed tools and equipment went missing. The complainant called the defendant and asked where the tools and equipment were, and the defendant stated he removed them so his girlfriend would not take them. The complainant called the defendant multiple times to get the tools, but the defendant blocked his calls and did not answer. The total value stolen was $2,000. The complainant stated 6 hours passed attempting to contact the defendant, and the officer tried to contact the defendant, and the defendant did not answer. The officer ran the defendant's information given by the complainant, and the complainant positively identified him by a photograph.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
I do not, because I don't know who the witness is. What is their name?
Person that you were working for at the construction company that gave you the car.
What was their name, Honor, please?
Tristan Weathers.
Tristan Weathers. Well, on my paperwork, it says Tristan Sanders. I don't know who Tristan Sanders is. So Tristan Weathers and Tristan Sanders are two different people.
I'll file under bond conditions as Tristan Weathers. I'm not sure. I can look. See if there's already.
I was showing the paper. Oh, paperwork. Yes, sir. This is paperwork. Say his name.
When the judge requests it, nothing comes out.
It does say Tristan Sanders on the,
It says Tristan Weather here on the complaint.
oh, okay, yes, and I believe that is his name, but on the bond conditions, it's stated as Tristan Sanders.
I don't want you to have contact with this person. Do you understand?
Tristan Sanders, Your Honor, or Tristan Weathers?
Weathers.
It said Tristan Sanders on the thing, so I'm
I'm
confused.
telling you now, I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case, whoever it may be.
No problem. He's on parole for 60 years. I don't even want to go around the guy. Yes, sir. But on the paperwork, it says Tristan Sanders, and they have that property. But my lawyer, Val Zubini, is going to talk to you or represent me. It's just so much stuff, and I'm dealing with. I suffer PTSD PTSD, and I'm hyper. So I'm just trying to take in all the emotions. I'm not mad at you. I apologize for being late for. I was in the Navy, and I've been in the penitentiary. So I duly apologize.
Relax.
Yes, sir.
No one's going to do anything to you here.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I want is I want my city protected.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. I want you to understand that. Do not pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Be nice to everybody that you go around.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not, it's probably not going to go well. Exercise patience
Absolutely.
and things will go well for you.
Absolutely. It has. Thank you.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
As of right now, you can give me a court appointed, but I'm going to hire Val again. But Val, I just due to the simple fact I'm trying to get a protective order. That's why I was late last time because my yeah.
Just don't talk. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. So it's best not. I'll
cool.
provide you a lawyer today.
It's true.
Tell everything that you want to say to the lawyer, and then they can come and talk to me if they need.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? Just don't miss any court dates,
Yes, Your Honor.
and stay in contact with the lawyer that we give you.
I have a question though. So the last time I came, I was trying. My fiance.
You haven't come here.
Yeah,
This is the first time that you've come here.
Correct. I'm incorrect. I came the last time at 12:30 because my ex-fiance had my cell phone. I talked to one of the ladies in the back, and I talked to her.
Hold on, Mr. Jones. I don't want you to say anything else. Let me give you a lawyer.
This is my second. I don't want you to know this is my second time coming. I came to court. I just came late.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
Let me give you a lawyer. Just hang tight for me, be patient, and then we'll find you someone, okay?
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Don't leave until you sign our bond conditions.
I'm not going anywhere, sir.
Thanks.
Good for me.
Not yet, we need them to file. Oh, I already have them. I got them.
Hey, I talked to you last time.
Right here.
This is what I talked to right here.
We just need you to sign a reset real quick. You're good?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, please.
Come back. You want to work downstairs?
Ms. Fonseca, come up.
This part is critical to understand. The judge just mentioned a PR bond, which stands for personal recognizance, that basically means the defendant was allowed to walk out of jail without paying bail purely on the promise that he would show up to courts. Don't hand those out endlessly, Mississippi court, too many times, and that privilege disappears fast. So the judge isn't just scolding him here, he's drawing a very clear line.
Lori Gooch. Lori, you're up.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, Ms. Fonseca. Ma'am, you're charged with assault of a family member. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 35 that you have already done. You need to understand that there are a lot of serious things that are happening right now. You're pleading guilty to this offense. This offense will go on your record. There's also an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another case like this, you will be facing a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And it doesn't have to be a drag-down fight. You just squeeze the arms enough to where it hurts. You're looking at up to 10 years in prison. You understand? You could never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea as well. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? Are you on probation or parole at this time?
I just started probation on the 17th of March. I just pled out to a felony UCW and got deferred, but she's going to a program. Yeah.
But make use of that program. If you have some kind of addiction issues or whatnot,
Sir.
I'm telling you, there's only so many times they're going to let you go before they send you to prison.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
I understand.
Good luck, man. Thank you, Ms. Kush.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, it's,
Hi, Yasha.
How are you, Judge?
What's up, man?
Not much. Crazy day, but I have a plea ready for Mr. Lamont Edwards.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Edwards?
Good morning, Mr. Edwards. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail, credit for the 2 that you've done. You need to understand that this charge is going to go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You get pulled over, an officer's going to look at your record. You smell like alcohol or dope. What do you think they're going to do? Right. What we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for anything that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. So if I were you, even if you have one toke a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car. It's a huge risk. You understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never take this off or undo this. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm actually disabled. Disabled.
What's the nature of your disability? Okay.
What's a disability?
So what's your disability?
My health issues. It's
What kind of income do you have coming in?
that SSI.
You need to understand that DWI is big business. There's a $3,000 surcharge that would normally apply to this. I a lot of times waive it on first offenses because you know what? We all make mistakes. But I'm going to tell you now, if you continue to make mistakes where you endanger my city, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, you do 1 day in jail for every $100 you owe. So on a $6,000 to $7,000, imagine how much jail time you'll do. Don't pick up another DWI because it's really not going to go well for you. You understand?
So,
All right. Good luck. Oh, I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Judge, you had an ALR suspension for 3 months. It just got reinstated on the 16th. Is there any way we could get?
Let me see. Does he have any bond violation or anything like that?
Oh, there was no bond.
He's behaved good?
Edward.
Edwards? No bond violations or anything?
No, Judge.
All right. I'll do it for you. Don't pick up another one. I'm telling you, 90-day minimum and a $6,500 surcharge. You understand? Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Wait, DPS and rent CCJ?
Yeah, let's go.
And hey race, where things get a little messy, the judge has already determined probable cause, which basically means there's enough evidence to move the case forward, not proof beyond a reasonable doubt, but enough to keep the case alive. But now we're seeing confusion over the victim's name on the paperwork. Believe it or not, small clerical errors like this happen more often than you'd think in busy courts. The key point, though, regardless of the name mix-up, the defendant is still legally ordered to stay away from the complaining witness.
Catherine Herrera? Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand something very important, that this charge will now go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. If you get pulled over in a car, an officer's going to look at this, they're going to see this. If they come up to you and they smell alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well for you. And what we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged, read in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, ma'am, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life, like I said. Is this a true first?
Yes, Judge.
No PTI?
No, Judge.
Okay. How do you plead to the office, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for 90 days. Ma'am, there's also one more thing you need to understand, that DWI is big business in this state. There's a $3,000 surcharge that would normally apply here. I'm not going to tack on to you now, but if you come up here with another DWI, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail of that $6,000. Do you understand? Don't come back. Otherwise, it's a minimum 30 days in jail and then a boatload of costs. Good luck to you, man. Thanks.
This is actually a rare shift in tone from the judge earlier. He was firm, almost harsh, but now you can hear the courtroom slow down when the defendant mentions PTSD and his military service. The judge moves from discipline to guidance, and this moment raises an interesting question for viewers: where should the line be between accountability and compassion in the justice system? Because courts deal with this balance every single day.
I'm here on 2 cases, and I hate asking you, as I told Chief, for more time on both of them, but both of them have comp evals pending. The first one is USADA. Victoria did send an email to Helena and copied me on it to get the schedule, and I unfortunately dropped the ball on it, but I did get it.
307 days. I don't understand why. Where is USADA now?
She's here, Judge, but it was my fault because I didn't get it scheduled, but I took care of it during docket, and I have a date for her now.
What's the date?
March 31st, I think. Let me look.
Okay, great.
Yes, March 31st. And it's at 8:30 a.m., so hopefully we can get that done and get the report back. So that one was my fault, so.
Is there an offer on this case? Is all evidence?
All evidence has been shared.
Okay, so then you said the day's March 31st, so
Yes.
April 1st, you got to be here. It's a player trial on that day.
Okay. Hopefully they can have the report back by then. Do you know if they get it
Oh,
done that quick, Judge?
I don't know. I mean, oh, I forgot. I don't know. How long does it take to get the reports from Helena?
Yes, about a week.
Say it again?
I would guess about a week, pushing
Okay.
it is too.
So let's set it a week after to try to get the report.
Sure. April 9th,
Sure.
sounds good.
The
April 9th.
clear trial in the next setting though. Must-
Okay. And my second one is also very old, but these were from like 2020, 21, I think.
Is it?
Household Demoria. There's also a complaint pending on him. He also has a felony pending, and I have medical records. He's being treated at the Harris Center right now. So that one, I don't know. I know it's probably,
Yeah, but I mean, all ours are from 2022, 2021. I'm not waiting for the case upstairs to resolve for ours. So
I'm not either. These are different transactions. I'm not really worried about they doing the felony, because they're different transactions. It's just eval.
it's been done.
the comp eval has not been done yet. But he's been at the Harris Center, so I'm going to email Helena and get that date also.
Can you
to make
get
sure?
no?
Yes, absolutely, Judge.
Okay. I'm not doing any more long recess. This case is 965 days old and it's,
It is. I don't know why it's so old, Judge. Maybe it was a 2B for a while. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was a bond forfeiture. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, we have a comp exam from January. Let me see. Hold on.
You have a copy eval from February?
Let me see.
That might be the motion by defense
Yeah.
counsel, but I think because there's already, you can't rescind it, is my understanding.
Okay, so I'm not doing any more long resets on this. So we'll set it for Monday just for you to get the date.
Okay.
Okay. And then hopefully we'll
Pretty-
get the date relatively quick and go from there.
She only took her like 20 minutes to send me this date on USADA, so I'm pretty sure we can get it pretty quick too.
Thank you. Want to roll it to tomorrow or what do you want to do?
If we can waive his appearance, I can be here
I'm not
tomorrow.
waiting. It's 965. I'm not waiting any more appearances. It's just too old. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I guess take some time. Let's see what she does. And, I'll give you the same type of reset that we did on this past one. If you want to wait a while to see if you can. Otherwise, we can roll it for a couple days for you to get date, but I'm not.
Yeah, a
it's just
couple
too
days
old.
might be better because I know his mom has to bring him because he doesn't drive with the medication he's on for his schizophrenia.
I understand. But I mean, at nearly 1,000 days old, no more long resets. I mean,
Okay.
until the day after the next, or a week after, just to get the report,
That works. And the mom is getting medical records for me too as well. So he should have that by this afternoon.
hopefully. Okay,
Thank you, Jared.
thanks. Yes, ma'am.